Hello, friends, and welcome to this episode of The Community Is You. Today we have a special episode and a honored guest, not guest, family member with us today. Um, so we're going to highlight Modern Classroom Project. Let's go, friends.
All right. So thank you so much for being with us, Cecilia. We are super happy to have you here. And from what I can see from the screen, you belong to Modern Classroom Project. That is a blended model for learning, for give how do you say, to give pace and action, and so to enhance students' agency. And you are a distinguished educator and mentor of Modern Classrooms Project. Can you please tell me more about that?
Yes, and thank you so much, Claudia, for the introduction. So I am a distinguished modern classroom educator, and I also serve as an expert mentor where I work with mentees really from across the world and helping them to transform their classrooms so that they can have better, so that their students can have better experiences and learning outcomes using this self-paced blended learning model, because it really is a framework that is designed for students. And as you said, it gives students agency. It teaches them advocacy because they have to learn how to become their best advocate. Also, like while learning, how is it that they are becoming a best learner, right? And then it's also based on like that mastery learning, like truly making sure that students are learning not just for the sake of can I do well on this first test, but them understanding like the foundational aspects of it. And so I love doing it, and love helping students to become their best versions and highest self.
Wow. Thank you, Cecilia.
Yes.
So, Cecilia, can you give us a little peek into your Edpuzzle library so we can see how you hold all the things together?
Yes. And so first I guess I'm start here since this is the video that I have up, and there I go talking my hands. But anyway, what I love about this model and like integrating with modern classroom is that the traditional way, let's say like I wanted my students to set up their science notebook. Science notebook is very important to me. And the old way I would be like, okay, guys, get your notebook out, get your glue, get your scissors, let's go. But in that approach, I always was leaving somebody behind because I was moving at a pace that was good for me, but not necessarily a pace that was good for all of the learners. And so what we begin to create when you teach like that is students they feel like I don't belong here. Like, I can't keep up, or they start comparing themselves, whether they say they're doing it or not, they're doing it. But with this, the kids, they can pop on a video and they can still feel like I'm there because I'm there in the video, going step by step with them. And so I'll give y'all a quick little sneak peek into the video that I created for them. Oh, and I always do a good note before the kids start. I'm like, before you even get into this video, here's my note. And then one thing I can say that I took away from when I was doing my ambassador training is throwing in those emojis. Like now I don't even feel right if I don't have an emoji somewhere in puzzle. So anyway, so then they do that, make sure that they have it.
Class, and welcome to your science notebook for this spring. All right, so first and foremost, before you start, make sure that you have your handy dandy notebook. If you don't have a handy dandy notebook, then go to the student
and so I'll just
pick up area and get yourself a notebook so you can get started. All right, let's go.
And so then it just walks the students
through.
So
first and foremost, what
step by step.
To be doing is you are going to be.
So won't belabor it. You get the gist of like what's going on here. And again, students love this because now I can sit, and the other thing I tell people is they don't get forever. So like if I know that this video is 5 minutes, I may say, okay, guys, y'all have 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes, you do what you need to do, because you do also have to give some parameters, because if you don't, you will have students who are like, oh, I'll just do it later, and they'll lollygag and, do all the things. So, I do try to make sure I do that. And if a kid really genuinely needs more time, then, I do grant them that. So like they don't lose that. And then go ahead. Because I can talk forever. Like I'm a talker.
No, please go ahead. We love listening to you. No, go ahead. It's just amazing.
Yeah. And so, and then the other thing that I like to point out to teachers too, is when you're absent. Because a lot of times, especially when it's conference season in the fall and I'm missing classes, thank God I have I work for an employer who genuinely understands and wants me to go out and do great things in the world. But also a part of that, like I tell people, they know that if Dr. Gillam is not in the room, Dr. Gillam is still in the room. And the kids are not left alone. It doesn't become this study hall. Because I will never forget one day I was leaving early and the guy was like, so is this going to be a study hall? I said, no, this is going to be an actual class. They already know what to do. They know how to do it. They know, like, it runs like a well-oiled machine. And so I'll just share really quickly this thing that I do when I'm not there, because I know as educators, like I said before, we leave, and I tell people all the time, it really honestly is more work on me to not be at work, because I have to think, have to carefully plan, and I have to make sure that the class can still run. Even when we're doing labs, my students are still able to do that with or without me. Because like I tell them, I'm just your support person. You know, I'm not, like, all the knowledge doesn't come from me. I tell these kids this all the time. I said, y'all don't want to know what's really in my head, okay? So it is best we do it this way. And so they watch a video. And as you can see, so most of the kids, they watch the video. And it's just me telling them,
hello,
this is what you need to do for today.
To day 38. All right, so today is January the 14th of 2026. You turn in if you didn't turn in any of the.
And so, you know, again, you get the gist of it, but the kids, they walk through, they get to hear like what's going on, and then it goes into like what do they actually have to do for the entire day. And this is like I hyperlink everything. I tell people I'm probably like a hyperlink queen. You come to my stuff and you know they are able to fully get everything that they need. And it'll point to like what you need to do for the day. This is the agenda.
The mitosis review. And it's when you do have to color. It's been a while since y'all had to color, so don't complain. It's been a while. Make sure you color it. So again, like I said.
Yeah, because sometimes my kids were like, I teach juniors and seniors, and they're like, color. And I was like, yes. This is STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, math. Yeah. You know, so, I mean, and it works. Okay, so I'll pause now.
I'm raising my hand.
Yes, Mr. Muhammad, you have a question for Dr. Gilliam.
Can I go ahead, Dr. Cecilia, Queen Claudia? I'd love to add something. What I can see is that from modern classroom projects and assigning your videos to your students, I think that you always try to create an engaging learning and teaching environment and making this environment more engaging, interactive, and meaningful. And also, we have been sharing so many valuable insights and the practical ideas. So maybe many of us are having what we call fast achievers, maybe low achievers, and you always try to give them the chance to learn without stopping. You would love to keep learning, moving forward, and growing without feeling that they are being rushed. So we are having fast achievers, we are having low achievers. When you assign such videos for them, you keep learning going. Everyone finish something maybe very fast in a very short time. Some other would love to take much time. So by doing this, low achievers have their time without feeling that they are rushed. So I thank you so much for sharing such valuable insights with us that can create an environment of innovation, a teaching environment which is meaningful and at the same time impactful. So you are making your students learn, connect, and even grow together. So thank you so much for sharing with us today such wonderful tips.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Wow. So I'm busy taking notes here because I have a lot of questions to say that we don't have time to film today. But before you leave, I need to know some stuff. Wow, such powerful impact of using an EdTech tool with a purpose. So we thank you, Dr. Gilliam, and everyone for being here today. And reach out. If you have any questions for Dr. Gilliam, post them to any of these videos anywhere, or reach out to Dr. Gilliam in all the places. Thank you. And remember, Mr.
You're
Muhammad,
not alone. You're not alone. We're here with you. The community is you. Because the community is you, we are here with you and for you. Reach out if you need something.